What are you doing? If someone calls, we can actually put them onto a podcast here too.
Yeah, true.
All right, here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to the DimesCast. And we're here. We're back again.
Yep.
It's good to see everyone here. We have the special guest today, IMD. Probably one of the most... I just want to phrase it correctly. Experienced rappers from Brisbane.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Bro, because man, like whenever I'm either sitting in the studio with like young kids and stuff like that, when I'm like, oh, who do you guys listen to, like, you know, that you've been listening to on your journey? And they always say you. It's always IMD.
Man.
Always IMD is like one of the first people they just bring up. So it's like, man, he's just the legend, the OG. So
That's
man,
crazy.
Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. This is sick.
This is crazy.
I find that really interesting just because I feel like I have not even like done that much. Like I've never toured yet. There's so much like I haven't done. So to get that rap is mad. You know what I mean? I
think that like you definitely need to give yourself the credit you deserve, man. Like you make waves around Australia. People know who you are, and it's like it's awesome, man. Like especially like I think would you say that you got a bit of a buzz from like a Triple J push down that type of road, or was it more just online?
I don't think so, man. I've never had rotation or
true.
I've just had like one spot, like one-off plays and shit.
Sweet.
And mostly due to How. Big up How.
Yeah.
Like on the hip hop show and that. I've had a couple others like here and there, but yeah, that's it, man.
No, that's crazy, bro. That's awesome. So what's been happening, bro?
Man, a lot has been happening.
What can you spill?
Pretty much just been laying low for the most part. I haven't really been I haven't been like as active as I sort of once was, I guess. I don't see it as a negative thing though, because I feel like I'm kind of in this for a bit of a long run. You know what I mean? Like definitely. I knew when I started this, just how much I love it and how much I feel like it's part of who I am and why I'm here, like as a human to begin with.
100%.
I think it's like, it's not something I ever looked at as like, oh yeah, we'll just give this a crack, and if it doesn't work, fuck it. Like, I feel like my stretch is over too many years, so like, I try not to stress myself out with like, you know, not being like the man of the moment or like, because it's always going to ebb and flow, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, yeah, it's all good.
That's crazy because like, you know how I guess maybe when you've been doing it for like 2 or 3 years, people sort of like artists sort of come to like a crossroad and they're like, is this life for me? Is it not? Like, can I see myself doing this in the next 10 to 20 years? You've obviously progressed past that and you'd be like, I'm all in. Like, this is me.
I still like, man, you definitely still like go through it every now and then. And like, you know, you think about just life in general, like as you evolve as a human and you're trying to like understand just everything going on around you. So you're going to question it from time to time. But I think like deep down to the core, every time I come back to it, it's always that sort of same thing where it's like, nah, I'm in this like for a while. You know what I mean? Man. Yeah.
For sure. Do you go, is there any like new artists that I guess, that you see around that you try and take under your wing, or do you try and like maybe just focus a little bit more on yourself, which is like totally fine too?
Yeah. I haven't really, to be honest. I think just the journey I'm on at the moment, especially like one, doing my own music, and 2, even just like more personal stuff, like battling some health issues and that. It always makes it a bit difficult, you know, like you've only kind of got so much energy to give, and if you're spending a lot of that energy on trying to get yourself in the right position so you can help yourself, then you can help other people, I guess. So
for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that, but I definitely would like to, man. I would like to I think it'll just be a case of like, I'll just see something I really like and I'll put energy into it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. But
you know something that I really enjoyed?
What's that?
Your vlogs that you did.
Yeah.
Like I think at the end of last, I love them, man. I
had fun doing them, mate. That's sick.
Definitely bring them back when you get the time, man. Bring them back. Like they were super fun.
I just feel like I need to be like doing some more interesting shit. I feel like lately, because I make a lot of my music and do a lot of shit just from home, so it's like it would be cool, but at the same time, it's like every episode will literally just be like my room, me in my room doing shit, which is cool. Like it'll always be different, but just for me personally, I like if I was to watch it, I would want to have more an array of shit of, you know, being out and about, doing whatever, doing other shit. So it'll happen, man. there's just a few dots that need to connect for me, and then all that sort of stuff will definitely be back on the 100%.
Like stuff like going to like the Queensland Reds game, stuff like that.
Yeah, bro.
I always checking like on the Instagram. And you're like just there, just like always there, supporting the boys.
I just love rugby,
through
man.
thick and thin.
Yeah,
I might add.
The Reds is being a Reds fan is a tough ass. But
It is.
it's
so on and
it's
off.
not for the faint-hearted, and you can always tell because like where I was sitting, I got like these season tickets off my uncle because he's worked with Souths and all that for years, so like he gets season tickets, and he gave them to me, and I was going like every game with Dean Feedenby.
Oh yeah.
And you can just tell, man, because like there will always be like obviously in the member seating, it's like everyone's got their own seating, and every time I went, like there was always like these people were there, those people weren't, then the next week like they weren't there, they were there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
So like, how you going, mate? Like,
it's like
I'm back again.
But then like it was always different people around me. It was like I haven't seen you here before. Like, fuck, you probably like, you know what I mean? You're probably sick of the boys. Can't get a fucking win.
Or you just like
they go all right though, man. The problem, you know what the most frustrating part is with the Reds is like, it's not even like it would almost be better if they just got thumped every weekend and you were like, fuck, like.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that like they'll play a really good team and they might lose by like 5 points.
Yeah.
And you add all those up by the end of the season, and you're like, bro, they could have finished like second if they just those
Pulled
little
their
things.
shit.
If those little things went their way, like fuck, it would have just been such a different story. But they had a good team too.
Yeah, I find Union like, because I watch rugby league like instead of Union, but like when I watch Union, man, it's such like an interesting game. It feels like way more strategic.
It's so hard, bro.
Yeah,
compared to league.
Oh yeah,
Did you like it before school?
I played for East. So I started at Souths, man, when I was like 6, like under 6s.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like grade 1. That was when I first started. So.
See, my mum will be like, nah.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to play.
That's exactly like me, bro.
It's always in our family, I think.
Oh, right.
Just my dad and my uncle really loved it, and because they both went to Laurie's, so it was just in them, I guess. You know, like going to rugby schools and shit. So it was a bit of and I got 2 older brothers who are like 5 and 7 years older than me, so they were already, you know, by me. I got all the fucking slides, bro. Like it was just like, do what you want. We'll let it slide. You know what I mean? Like
nice.
That's the good thing about being the last one, though.
Yeah.
Except
the only thing I didn't get like that, which I wanted and never happened, which was the worst, was like grade 10, 11, 12, like when everyone started going to parties or everyone maybe started drinking and stuff. My mum was just like so fucking, she was on me, bro. Like never let me go anywhere. Never, like it was crazy. I had to really like fight for that shit,
Yeah.
But everything else, I definitely got the good end of it.
Was that like just a like bad experience maybe from your?
I don't know, man. I don't know what it was. I haven't really spoken to her about it, but
I think you're well past that.
I think it's done and dusted now.
Why was I not?
Unless she's just like ringing her, like, where are you now?
Yeah, where are you? But no, that was the only interesting part. Apart from that,
yeah,
no,
that's crazy.
Gravy.
Yeah, and I think something else that I noticed on your Instagram as well was, I think it was the back end of last year. You just were grinding on your own production, and I think it was something that was really new to you too, man.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Pretty much just out of necessity. I always used to look at artists I liked, like J. Cole or someone, and was like, I always loved the idea of like being an artist and a producer. But for a while, the two seemed like so far apart. I was like, I felt like if I started producing, it would like take away from what I was doing.
Yeah.
What I like trying to write and rap and record and everything. And then, just eventually like down the pipeline, I guess, just things change and like you just run into like your own sort of obstacles and hurdles or like other people you've been working with are like getting busier and that. And then, I don't know. I just started and then I was like, it was like the best decision ever. It was like, you know that quote of like, if you couldn't sort of start like a while back, like the best time is now. It's kind of like that. It's like I always was like, fuck, I wish I like got into this ages ago, but I'm glad I did when I did, because like as it kept going, I was like, fuck, man, I could just feel myself getting so much more into it every day. And I'm one of those type of people, man. If it's something I like, I'm like non-stop, bro. I'm fucking relentless with
addicted,
it. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's exactly how like we feel like whenever we make like production and stuff, like make beats and come in and like either sit down and record with artists. It's like it's just addicting. Like you guys get it's a good high.
It's mad, eh?
Yeah, it's crazy. But like,
and I think it also just took me from like working on music every, you'd have to like wait to like get in with someone and then work once a week, twice a week, once a fortnight. And then now it's like, now you've got like Ableton or whatever on your laptop. Any time of the day, no matter when, you can just fucking go to town, start making an idea and shit. And that to me was like the best part. Once I like got over the hurdle of like grinding out for 6 months, a year, and then like actually started getting to a point where I was like happy with what I was doing. Like it was at a level I was like actually recognizing as like, okay, I can start like doing shit on my own now.
Crazy.
Then that was like the best part. That's been the best part for sure, bro.
And it just opens up a whole new world.
Especially since you're doing the vocals, you're rapping yourself, so you can control that whole thing. Like when we get artists in, we go, okay, so what vibe you going? And we have to depict what vibe they're going through in their head. Whereas you're your own person. You do whatever the fuck you want to do then and there. So that's what I think. And
you can work on it as long as you want. Like there's no pressure of like performing all the time. Like when an artist comes in, you think like, fuck, I better nail it. Or
there's always
they're going to think I'm like the shittest cunt ever.
Exactly.
But it's like, you just got free reign, bro. You can just, if you wanted to, you could spend 48 hours looking for a snare. Like if you really want, you don't have to. I definitely don't. But I'm just saying, like,
to all the people out there,
you don't need to
just keep looking. It's somewhere out there.
Digging. And if you're going through all your sounds, just go to Reddit, get more.
That's it.
Keep going.
Reddit's a dangerous place.
Reddit's a little gem.
Yeah, it's just there's so much stuff.
It's a bit of a cesspool though. You definitely got to search through and
the good shit. There's good and there's bad.
So much shit. There's so many like broken and expired links and like you're like onto something. You're oh fuck you.
Even like stuff like leaked stuff as well. Like you just get trolled.
It's
like
proper. It's bad for their.
That's like the new Limewire. Remember like when Soulja Boy was like.
I always wonder like what little like I don't know like. I was gonna say like little internet nerds, but they're probably not. They're probably like grown ass men. Like I just wonder, like I don't know, because you can't see. It's not like they've got like some hacked system in on like your laptop camera where they can see your reaction. Like I wonder what these people get out of like making those links and shit because like they're never gonna see. You know what I mean? It's like, where's the satisfaction?
I don't know.
You like make it, you put it up, you're like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna get so many people with this. But then like
you just don't know.
You never know.
Not at all.
Unless you see how many people clicked on the link. So you're just sitting there like
some little conniving fucker, just like
just sitting there like refreshing your click stats. How many people have clicked on it now?
Exactly.
15, 20.
I'm such a troll. I'm the best.
Yeah, that's a bit too much time on their hands.
Yeah, bro. That's funny.
So back to production, man. Have you got the privilege to actually release a song of your own production and just you in general? Just have you had that chance?
I haven't put one out yet. I've got plenty.
You got an EP coming? I saw on your.
I got an EP. Yeah, I finished an EP a little bit ago. I've actually started working on like my own sort of album.
Yeah, mad.
Wow.
Because Because, I don't know. I just feel like I'm that type of artist, to be honest. I feel like even in like this current climate where, it's definitely like single driven and like one song at a time. But I just haven't really exercised that muscle yet of like making a proper body. And I just think the way my brain works, I just think I'm the type of artist that will have more of an impact with bodies of work because I know like my potential in that and like how I tie shit together. And I even look at it as like a pro, as like a good thing because everyone's sort of going that way. And then if I can bring something else to the table, I think it'll be a good thing. And I'm not really that stressed anyway, to be honest. It doesn't really... Like, I feel like I can... If you feel like you're a good enough artist, like, I just feel like I can do whatever.
Yeah.
I can do that. I could just bang out singles if I wanted to. But I think at the end of the day, you have to go with... Like, I really sat there and thought about, like, what do I want out of this, you know? Which I don't think a lot of people do because I think everyone's just quintessentially, like, looking for what they think they're supposed to be looking for, not what they actually want out of it. You know, it's like everyone's just trying to get big and blow up and do this and get money and go on tour and be a festival artist and all this, which is dope. But I don't necessarily think that, and a lot of those people have sat down and really thought this is what I want to do. They just want to do it because they think that's what they should be doing, or that's what other people want them to be doing. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, no, 100%.
So that's where like me going to make albums and shit will come into play because I just look up to I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like the cloth that I'm cut from, I haven't fully shown it yet. You know what I mean?
That's like, a good place to be.
I think people can talk about me in this light and that, but I don't even think I've given like 0.1% of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why, that's where I'm at.
You think you know that you've got so much more.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a good headspace to be in, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. I think some people, and what you said before, like people wanting to tour, people wanted to make heaps of money real quick. It's like there's still the process, you know. Like you need to take the baby steps to realize, because like we've seen it so many times that like one artist pops off one song, and then it's just the steady decline, and then
I agree,
it's nothing. So it's like you've got to build that foundation, to get to the next level, then to get to the next one. That's awesome.
It's almost like, I don't know. Yeah, I've thought about that too. I thought back, like at one point, like in 2016 when I put out this Mountains EP, and things were going pretty good in terms of like, I thought maybe I might get to that next stage, or I might, start doing festivals or something. When I think about that now, if I did, I think I would like to think I wouldn't have, but I'm sure there would have been for a while where like I would have fallen into that exact same thing, and I probably would have put the actual music making and why I'm actually doing it on the back burner, because I'd probably just be trying to keep maintaining or get to the next level of status. And I see a lot of people do it, man. It's like they just put out, I don't know, the music doesn't feel exciting. It's just like
it's whatever.
Get it out.
It's like we just need to do some shit,
and it can be exhausting.
It doesn't feel like and I think I'm more in the realm of like wanting to access like my highest potential. And I just know that for me personally, that shit comes with like a lot of self-reflection and like a lot of alone time and like a lot of I think it just comes with doing the shit that not everyone else is doing. Yeah,
definitely. I think just touching on like when you said like you had a lot of time to think. Obviously, I guess throughout that like period, you probably would have had like a lot of self-doubt. Like every artist in this world has self-doubt. Like how do you like just deal with those thoughts and then overcome them? Like is there a thing that you can like go back to, or is it just a process of just getting through
knuckling it out and just thinking straight.
Yeah, it does. It's definitely like a knuckle down thing. It's like, it always ebbs and flows. It's always like, yeah, it always seems to come, it comes up. Like, it's never just like you overcome it and then that's it. I feel like it's constantly like coming and going.
Yeah.
But, man, for me personally, I just like try and listen to good brain food and shit. Like, I go on whatever podcasts or YouTube clips of like, you know, whatever people talking that good shit. People talking about, I don't know, someone like Eric Thomas. I don't know if you like are familiar with people. There's like certain like motivational speakers and shit.
Yeah.
And they just offer good shit. I will say one thing that I feel like there's a point where like you can overindulge in that shit too.
Yeah.
You can like listen to it too much because you're looking for the answer or the escape.
Yeah.
Like, it feels good at first. It's like a drug almost. It's like you're full of self-doubt, or you're feeling down, or you're looking for a pick-me-up. You go and listen to some shit and you're like, fuck, that was so good. And then next minute you're like, a month, 3 months has gone by where you listen to like 4 of them a day and they just, it's like they don't have the same impact. They're like it's almost numbing.
Yeah.
And then you've got nothing to really like
definitely
fuel.
Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of weird. But that's like, something that I definitely learnt. Like, you kind of got to like use it really sparingly. You know what I mean? And you got to use it when you really need it. Well,
like,
I do anyway.
Sometimes like I think people can listen to these. Oh yeah, there's Eric.
Oh yeah,
I've seen him before. Yeah.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have heard. Like, he's got like some real viral.
Is it
clips about the one he talks about like going out into the water and the guy's like dressed in the suit.
No.
He's like,
I'm not too sure about that one.
This guy goes out in the water, like he takes this guy to the beach and he's like, tells him to like walk out into the surf, and he's like wearing his like fully clothed in a suit and shit, and then he's like, I don't know, some shit about like he dunks his head under the water, and then the dude's like kind of like, what are you doing? Like, this is crazy. And he's like, he's talking about like when you want to breathe, or when you want to be as successful as badly as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful type thing. Well, it was just kind of like a metaphor for
deep.
like
that's crazy.
Deep, bro.
But that one went viral, and then I don't know, he's got other good ones. He's just kind of one of those guys that like goes around to like colleges and talks to like the basketball or football teams, you know, like
just hypes them up, gets them into it. Yeah.
I think definitely back to.
But he's just one example. There's like there's so many of them. You know what I mean? And they all offer something different because they've all gone through different shit. Like, he was like real homeless, and like, he always bangs on about like, one thing I like about him is he talks about getting like a 4-year college degree, but it took him 12 years. So like, you know, obviously because of other obstacles and this and that, but I just love how he really reinforces the message of like, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Like,
if you love it, you'll love it, and you just keep on head.
Just do it.
Yeah,
100%, bro.
That's insane. 12 years, wow, that's insane.
It's a long time, man.
And you're right, life just gets busy, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's insane, man. I mean, yeah, wow. Let's go in a different direction with this conversation. Can we pull up the Reinvest video clip from the man himself?
Yeah.
Because this is definitely one of the best, like...
You've got tight fucking film clips.
You like, do you sit down with the editor and be like, okay, this is what I want? Or is it more of like just the idea, a collaborative idea?
Yeah, I think I've always been pretty hands-on, to be honest. This one I definitely did. This one the dude I was working with, Colin Jeffs, he was living down at Pimpamar at the time, like near the coast.
Yeah.
So I would drive down to his couple nights, and I would just sit there next to him and work on it. We like originally did something, and then I just felt like it needed a bit more, so we shot like another night as well, and then I went and got into it. But I'm definitely pretty hands-on with it for sure.
Because like
I don't really like have a real big, I haven't really got like super into like the whole narrative thing yet or anything, but I just like my shit to at least just like look fresh, you know what I mean?
You definitely achieved it.
And that's kind of that's the main goal for me, really. I just want it to look fresh. It just has to look fresh, and that's it.
But like, man, it's not just like one or the odd one. It's every single one of your videos, man. They pop.
Word.
Like they just look
dope,
fresh. They look dope. They just
good quality.
Yeah, it's everything about like even if you're like not about the narrative, it's just like it's still like it's a drive because it just makes me want to just watch the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's crazy, man. It's like it's awesome that you that you have that something in mind because we've had some ideas. But then I think we get like stuck where it's like, but I don't really know how to sort of achieve those type of things. Like, and then that's when we get the help in and stuff like that. But it's like, it's crazy that you are really hands on with that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the next 2 videos that I'm putting out. I just got all the footage myself, so I'm just gonna edit it.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is the shot. Can you pause that?
We'll see how it goes.
Go back. I was gonna say.
I'm actually like, I'm a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I know I'll get it. I know I'll do the job. Like, I know I won't put it out if I'm not happy with it, but
this shot
I think it's just different doing it yourself, you know?
I remember when I saw you in the studio and I was like, that's iconic. That yellow like fit right here. It's just every single time I think of ID, I just think of that shot.
Yeah, that's dope. I love that.
Where is that?
Man, that's down in Robina.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Old Colin, Jeffsy, he just had all these cool spots in mind and shit because he kind of explores and he's like one of those guys that like he just lives and loves it, man. Like if he's not doing a video clip, like he'll just walk around and shoot random shit. Bro. So then by the time like when we went to do that, he just like
knew everything.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, maybe we should like check out. He was just like, let's go here.
Yeah.
And he'd already been
that's
like
when you
1,000
know,
times. Yeah.
That's when you know that like
it's fucking mad,
the people that
bro.
you film with are like are on something. Because like we work with Josh.
Yeah, Josh. He's
and he like
Josh
Avia, and he just like, bro, this will look sick for this idea.
Dope.
Yeah.
And we go there.
I haven't worked with him yet. We spoke a few times about working on something, but
he's a good dude, man.
Yeah, things like that just get away, I guess. People get busy and shit, but we might. Who knows?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. As you said, you're in it for the long run, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll be filming you when you're 50. You're just there, just up the front.
Bro. Straight up. Man, I got no problem being 50.
Yeah, bro. And just like rapping on the hardest beats, eh?
I actually kind of, man, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope my shit pops like later, eh?
Yeah.
When I look at different careers and shit, when I look at someone like 2 Chainz who's like 43, I'm like, bro, it would just be such a better position.
Yeah.
Like 2 Chainz is like, because of his age, well, not even because of his age, but he's almost like solidified. Like he's iconic.
Yeah.
And it's like if he popped at 18, he might already be gone.
Straight up.
And because he's 43, it's like, and it's like real money. Like it's like smart money. It's like, you know what you're doing. You got all this family shit to support, this mortgage, all this. Like, You're not just doing it like, you're like really doing it. You know what I mean?
Didn't he
and people are getting older and older. It's like, it's kind of inspiring.
He had like
in terms of like when they're popping off and shit.
What do you call it? Rebrand. He rebranded like late 30s or something like that, and that's when he became 2 Chainz. So he was like something else before.
Bro, even someone like Skepta, who's like, I don't think many people realize, like he's like 35.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people, like when I look at Skepta, I think like, oh, he's probably like 27 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So I just think it's mad, man, that people are getting older but seeming younger.
Yeah,
and I think it's like it makes the journey way more interesting and fun. It's like there's not really any rules anymore. It's not like you have to be a certain demographic and I feel like the younger people pop off anyway. They're just gone, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're gone so quick. I would rather, just from what I've seen, it's like the people who sort of do something really special around like late 20s or something.
Yeah.
They end up having like these really greatness like careers. You know, like a Kendrick or a Drake or a Cole or like a Skepta or, you know what I mean? Like it's really inspiring, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And but I think it's just that mindset that you're in. It's just like I'm in it for the long run. I'm not going to take any shortcuts. Like I'm going to keep working on myself. I'm going to keep building that foundation. So when my time is right, it's like nothing will affect me. Yeah. And as you said, man, it's like it's a great mindset to be in, bro.
100%.
100%.
That's like the good way of going about it, because we all know that there's definitely shortcuts in this industry to get you to where you want to go.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think you're on the same level as us, where we're just like, we just want the music to speak.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like the shortcuts, I feel like, are only desperate to you if you like aren't invested in
yourself,
how good you want your music to be. Because like that's like the first thing for me. It's like I want people to listen to what I'm doing and like keep experiencing like this level. Like, how the fuck did this guy get better? I don't understand how I thought that shit was already like nails. How did that even get better than it was? And it's like, that's just dedication to the craft of it. And like, that's what I want. I want people to listen and be like, holy fuck. You know what I've always wanted? Even when I first started, man, when I was 21, going back a couple years, like I remember the only thing I used to think about was like, I just want to be like the best at this. Like in terms of like, I never said to myself, I want to be the most popular. I want the most numbers, all that. I was like, I just want to be like, I want like to be that like people's champ. Like there's no denying. Yeah, this cunt is just so fucking good. You know what I mean?
Hard, man.
And that's what I've always wanted. So I think that's just been part of my thing.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So just a quick like sidestep on that.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on hip hop in Brisbane at the moment?
I think, man, I'm a little bit behind, to be honest. I was definitely like really super in the mix and up on it like a couple years ago. Yeah. I've seen like a few things happening here and there, but I don't think it's definitely not, to me, in the same space that it was in a couple years ago, where like everyone was really sort of supporting it and like wanting to be a part of it. There was like a real growth there that people wanted to like latch onto. Yeah. I don't know if it's like still the same or not. So I'm not really too sure.
No, that's okay.
Have you got like any names to throw, or anyone like that you're interested in or liking, or you see something there?
We've worked with we've worked with all the Imperial Boys.
I mean, I think you know, like the guys from like Freak and Wade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're dope, man.
I think those guys, man.
I just hope they don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's another thing. It's like, I think
because they're so talented, man.
Bro.
So talented, and they needed it.
So talented.
I think they deserve way more.
Every time I talk to either one of them, I've spoken to Wade like a little bit more than Freak, but when I've spoken to Wade, like I've said exactly that. Like, bro, you've got it, man. Like, just don't believe you don't. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of anything, just keep going, man. Like,
it's like
you've got the source. Just you need to know that. You know what I mean?
They come in here, bro, and it's just go
mayhem,
and that's like, it's just makes it that much easier for us.
Yeah,
because you get like rappers, you come in and they just like they'll sit there and they don't say anything, and there's no vibe. Like they like Freak especially. Wade's a bit pulled back
with that, eh? Like,
but Freak comes in and he's
coming to the studio like
with no vibe.
Paying for it as well?
Bro, let's
go. Yeah.
Like, where's your head at?
Yeah.
Basement Jacks.
What a classic.
You know what I mean? Though it's like, fuck, bro. That the attitude of Wade and that is how it should be, man. Like,
it's like that privilege to also be in a studio, but also that privilege to make great music. You know what I mean?
And the vibes are so good, man.
Yeah,
it's so good. Just when something comes together that you've just been working on all day, and it's just you're sitting there at the end with everyone, and everyone's just jumping around like dickheads in the studio, and you're just like, this is awesome. Yeah, that's the feeling right there, bro. 100%.
Because they're just super psyched on what they just made.
Like everyone's psyched. Everyone's like good vibes everywhere. Like yesterday, we were here with a fella, and
that's good,
it was just
man.
good vibes, bro.
Yeah, we were. You know Maz? Do you know Maz? Maserati?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, we were in here yesterday, man, and.
He's friends with like Steez and them, yeah.
Yeah. He's really talented, bro. He's awesome.
I don't know if I've met him like I haven't had like a proper connection with him, but
true.
He seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
Talented, man.
I think we had the studio session and we legit finished the song in like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And it was like we made this song from scratch, and he wrote in 2.5 hours and laid it down, and it was like, this is done.
Yeah.
And there's not many tracks where we be like, okay, like we'll have to come back next time and finish it off.
Yeah.
we actually looked at each other and we're like
it just felt
that's it.
good.
That's it. That's done.
That's a pretty good feeling, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was about to interrupt and say, like, I don't know, sometimes I don't get caught up on that time hype, eh?
No,
Some
definitely.
people are like, man, we made this song in like an hour. And I'm like, yeah, dope, it's probably shit.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And like, I mean, yeah, we've had sessions where it's just failed with people. Like, we've made a beat for 4 hours, and then we've just called it quits and tried to start something new because just the vibe wasn't right.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting process. Like
it is
working in a studio or working or collabing. You know, that's a fun thing. Have you got the chance to like collab with many like artists outside of Brisbane?
Yeah, I've done I have, but there's a lot of it that's kind of like hasn't been released or probably won't get released or.
Wow. How many songs do you reckon you're sitting on?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not like... I got heaps of ideas, like half-finished shit. I think like I have to really feel something to like fully commit to it.
Yeah.
I just like do a lot of sifting. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
There's definitely a few songs there for sure. But my process probably isn't as quick as other people's anyway. Just like, just with some of my health things and that, it makes it a bit hard to like fully. I'm not like one of those rappers who just loads up 15 beats and goes fucking
hard,
crazy.
Yeah.
Like I really like, I'll sit there and make a proper idea before I even go and think about recording it. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Sweet. Because I was gonna say because like we definitely have a lot of unfinished ideas as well.
Yeah.
Like and there's two ways.
And seeing as I've like started producing as well, there's even more unfinished ideas.
Just beats, bro.
Yeah,
just beats
fucking
on
so
beats,
many,
bro.
So many.
Do you find like there's like two ways to look at it? It's like I'm feeling great that I have all these ideas, or I'm feeling really shitty because I have all this unfinished stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't really get too attached, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
So to be honest, when I look at all the unfinished ideas, they're kind of just there. Like they're there. Like they may as well be in the. Like I've kind of already thrown them away.
Yeah.
They're not there to say like, oh, you got to go finish these.
Yeah.
They're just there because I haven't deleted them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really get attached.
Well, that's good.
Because like it's so easy to start an idea.
Yeah.
And I would rather start like 10 ideas and have one that is like the fucking one than sit there and commit to like one for ages that I'm not, and then I end up going like, fuck, maybe it's not that good, eh?
Yeah, just half-hearted.
So I need to just like feel the spark. There needs to be a spark, and if there's a spark, then I'll keep going with it. And you generally know, or I do. I generally know like when it's something that I'm like, yeah, this is worth it for sure. It just it has a different feeling. I can't really. It's you guys probably feel the same way. You just know. You just know when it's a joint.
I think I could definitely feel that through this song, Reinvest.
Yeah, word.
I think
that's mad.
Like
that one was an interesting song, man, because that one I don't know if I had the feeling right away, and like the chorus, I don't normally like the chorus on that was like I wrote the verses and I probably had another chorus. And then sometimes, like, I'll probably go and record a chorus, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't really hit as good as I thought it would. So that chorus, I literally, like, I think I recorded the chorus that I wrote, and I was like, nah, I'm not really into it. So I literally just threw the beat on and freestyled that chorus.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And then,
that's mad.
So because of that, like, I wasn't fully sure, but I just, like, I remember I took it around to, like, at the time I was working on some stuff with this dude Lazy Eye and my cousin, and I took it around and I was just playing, like I played it for them, and like their reaction was just fucking crazy. And I was like, fuck, maybe this is like something. That was probably there's a couple that like kind of you're not super sure on.
Yeah.
But I think that's just art in general, eh? Like you can't, as the artist, you can't always, like, my criteria is I at least have to like my own work, but
exactly,
you don't know how other people are going to feel about it. But So yeah, after I showed them, I think I probably just like, and then I think I might go and like I'll play it for a couple more people and just see what the vibe is. And I think it was all pretty the same way. So I was like, okay, maybe this is pretty good.
Quick question on that. Do you feel like you're very selective on who you show? Like you either ideas or unreleased music too?
Sometimes. Yeah. I think
in terms of like feedback or just like, oh, here's this.
Man, I used to love just showing people just like not feedback, like just like check this out, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
you've got those ones, but you got those ones.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I got the dudes that just like I send to that have no idea about music. They just like fuck with music in general. And then you got the dudes that will just take it to a T.
You already know.
Yeah.
You're like, you're sending this song because you already know. It's not like, oh, and you full like play it dumb too. Like, oh, tell me what you think of this.
That's so true. And anyone who lies about that is that's
not sure about this one, man. Like,
truth.
just cook this up the Savo, not like still like 50-50. Like,
it's not the final version.
It's still a bit unmixed in that. But, and then you're like,
classic.
you fucking know. Yeah,
it's gonna blow your head off.
That's the classic 8.
That's
it's not mixed and mastered yet, man. Don't take it to heart.
But really, you've been working a couple hours that day on it, and you think it's fire.
But I don't think I don't show as many people anymore. I don't think. I don't really know why either. I just kind of I show. There's 2 people I always show my music to. One is James Angus.
Yeah.
And I like showing my music to him because he's a little bit more musically inclined feedback, like really like, and because like he doesn't just like always work on hip hop and shit. He's like more into, he'll be more into something in the moment. So like he'll be more into pop or he'll be more into this or that. And so I know when I'm showing him, he's not just going to go, fuck yeah, dude, this is sick. Because I know it's not his flavor at the moment.
Yeah.
So I know at least if it's good, if he says it's good, it's coming from a place of like not biased.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, okay, dope.
And he's an amazing producer. He's gold certified, that guy.
Gold certified.
Ooh, yeah.
Even regardless of that, he's just fucking an animal.
I'm yet to meet that guy. I've heard so much about him.
He's such a good producer, bro. And he's such a good dude. Such a good dude.
His studio's in the Valley.
Yeah.
That'll be sick out of his studio in the Valley. Dangerous, but
yeah.
After just one night out, 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
Back straight into it. Fucking oath.
That's it. Walk out.
Yeah.
11 a.m.
What have I done with my life?
Yeah. Where am I? Who did I just work with? What the fuck's going on?
And you said there was 2. So who was the other guy or person?
And my cousin Carl.
And
I just like his feedback because to me he's just like a listener. He doesn't make music. He doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He likes what he likes. So I like getting his feedback too, just because it's like a bit more. Just everyday listener type shit.
Yeah.
I like showing girls the most.
Oh, true.
I feel like if girls like your song, then guys are gonna like it. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's always that.
No, that's crazy, man. I mean, it's good to hear.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's very similar.
It's very similar.
Yeah, I kind of stopped showing like. I used to show like my songs to other people, like other artists and shit, but man, I like. Everyone's their own artist.
Yeah.
Everyone likes different shit.
Yeah.
Like not everyone's a full on like consumer.
Yeah.
So like I started getting a bit over like sending my shit to people and knowing that it was just gonna be like, I don't know, it just got a bit too much. It's like, oh man, you should like do this here instead and put a bridge here maybe, and like I don't want to hear that. Like it's like this is what I've created.
Yeah.
I know like there's a certain level of stand like I'm at. I think it's good. Like I'm not chasing like
dramatic
you just
changes.
get too many. You can get so many opinions that you'll end up just fucking rearranging your whole song.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't have the same feel to it, or so you just kind of gotta. I just realized for me like it wasn't a good idea. I got to stop doing that because it's not their art, it's my art.
Exactly.
You know what
And then you're catering to their opinions.
Yeah, then you're
and,
just
and
constantly...
At the end of the day, I've always said,
if
we fuck with our own music,
that's it.
That's it.
That's it, man.
If you're fucking jumping around the
That's
street
it.
having a good time, that's your song
100%.
that you've made. Flow with
Who
it.
gives a fuck?
Exactly. Yeah.
If you like it, man, some other people are gonna like it.
There's no right and
I was
wrong.
gonna say like
Yeah.
if you take whoever's said opinion,
Yep.
then at the end of the day they'll just start to feature on it. It's just like
Exactly.
featuring them. It's like, oh,
Or like you fucking, I don't know. I would never even follow that. But if I'm sure someone out there with whatever didn't back themselves enough, did, and then the song goes shit, and it's like,
yeah,
fuck, you shouldn't have listened to that dude, eh?
yeah. I think just not to overthink things.
Yeah, I
is
agree,
a
man.
huge thing.
And it's so easy to do.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
overthink
it.
shit.
Kenny Beats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenny
Beats,
Beats. Hey,
bro.
I've watched a couple of his little clips. I think he's good, man.
Yeah, the cave, bro.
He's a funny dude. Eh?
Ah, yeah. Did you watch the
I like how he comes across. Like, this is my favorite type of humor. When like, if you didn't know him and you watched him for the first time,
Yeah.
you would think he was like some serious asshole.
Yeah.
But you have to know his sense of humor. Like, he's full just being sarcastic.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in that
definitely.
real like asshole way.
Yeah.
So good, man.
Jaden was lucky enough to actually to meet him.
Did you?
Yeah, I've met him, bro.
Man. Where was that?
I smoked with him in the valley. I went and
Hectic.
chilled with him when he was in his trap duo. When he was still like a trap artist in Loud Pack.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to the apartment with me and one of my mates and just chill with him, have a smoke and listen
that's
to beats.
mad.
And like, he's a real good dude, man. Like,
Is he actually really
I've
tall?
done
He's
that
really
one
tall.
time with fuck, I just butchered my whole story. I forgot their name. Who was that band that was like real cool with like Odd Future and Tyler the Creator and that? It was like oh fuck, I butchered it.
Were they like a metal band or?
Yeah, they got a brand as well called like, they're from LA. And I had no idea who they were. Trash Talk. That's the one.
Trash Talk, of course, yeah.
And I met them like in the valley, and we went back to their apartment, and like, yeah, it was just fucking, it was just mayhem.
Would have been insane.
But I
Would've been.
was so drunk when I met them anyway, so I hardly even remember it. I just remember, cause like I was heavy into skating then, and like I remember I was wearing like DGK and stuff, and I think the main dude was just like, oh, like,
Yeah.
took a liking. He's like, oh yeah.
Because
And then
they're
we're just talking and shit.
is it a 3-piece or a 4-piece?
No, they got a few, man.
Yeah.
I think there might be like 5 or maybe even 6.
It's like I think they're like
But they were dope.
most of them African American.
Couple are.
yeah.
There's like 2 or 3.
The main dude though, he's
He's white.
African. Oh, is he?
No, he's white. Yeah, the main singer,
Oh,
guitarist. dude.
maybe I'm thinking a completely different band. Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's great.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a shit story. Anyway, that was almost like me trying to like one up you or some shit. It's like,
Well,
I had like no business even throwing that in. It was, oh yeah, can he be? Oh yeah, man, I met some band in the valley one time, bro. I'm a fucking legend.
no, you got him. You got him good.
Got him. Nah, that's epic though that you met him.
yeah, he's a good dude, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's really good meeting people that like that aren't fuckwits.
I agree. 100%.
Because
I've met a few people, not like, I wouldn't say met, but like, just like, even before I started rapping, I've had a few like of those moments where like you'll go to a show and then like you'll go to like talk to them after the show when they're chilling and getting drinks, and you're just like, fuck man, I don't even know if I like his music anymore. Like,
Bro, straight
he's
up.
a bit of an asshole, eh? And
happens,
like,
man.
it kind of
100%.
sucks, man, because it's like, man, I was ready to take a bullet for you, bro.
Yeah.
So,
And then they're addicted to you and you're like,
yeah,
fuck you.
you're like, and you're listening to their music now, and you're like, you're not even believing what they're saying.
Because they're a dick.
But
Yeah.
you got to think that it's just like one bad moment.
Yeah,
you
it could have
never-
been
They
one
could be
bad.
just tired. They just got off stage.
Yeah.
I've had times when I've got off stage, and I just try my best to be like as accommodating as I can. But man, every time, bro, you just get like, some dude just wants to rap in your ear, man, for like 40 minutes.
Like, can you pull
And
up that
they're like-
meme? Can you pull up that meme? It's like,
And they like want you to freestyle and shit.
yeah.
And you're like, bro, I just performed a 45 an hour set.
it's like
and
when
now
you listen to it.
You've had so much alcohol, you think it's your night. Like, let's just relax. Go and freestyle with your friends.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
all good. Like,
We get the, can you shout out our mate's birthday while you're playing tonight.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, bro.
Everywhere.
It's ridiculous.
You guys would always get song requests, eh?
Yeah.
We got one the other week.
Bro, I've copped Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift.
yeah.
We're playing like heavy dubstep, like heavy shit.
Yeah.
Can you play some Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj?
That's ridiculous.
Anything, bro.
This one is this. You guys seen I Am
bro.
Legendary? This meme. This is the meme.
Oh, bro,
And you're just
honestly.
like, bruh.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
That's exactly how I feel.
After every show, like my voice is gone,
You just want to go to bed,
my
eh?
whole body's gone.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like bobbing my head like,
Yeah. You know what?
I don't want to ruin your night, bro.
You know what the craziest thing was? I was at work one day, and some guy like saw me from like across the store and like noticed me, and he came.
Hey, I saw you at the Met.
He came over. He's like, "Oh, hey, bro, did you play the Met?" I'm like, "Oh,
No
yeah."
way.
And then we started talking, and he's like, "Oh yeah, bro, I'm like a rapper. Like I just moved here from Brisbane." I'm like, "Oh, that's sick, man. That's awesome." He's like, "Yeah, I noticed you guys like been releasing some hip hop stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, cool." And then doing the obvious like, well,
Yeah.
we should link up and
Collab,
stuff.
bro?
Yeah, cool. That's all good. And I was just like letting that one slide, and I was like, "I swear I gotta go back to work." He's like, "Oh, bro, just before you get back, I'll spit some bars for you, yeah?" And I'm like, "Sure." Bro, this guy, he was talented, man. He went in and but it was just in the middle of the store. Like
Really?
everyone was like walking past going, what is happening?
That's
Like,
amazing.
and my manager was like looking at me at the counter going, "What are you doing?" Like I was like, just had to listen
In
to
the
him
middle of it?
in the middle of the store, and he's just like,
The audacity.
bro, he had like
That, eh?
he had, like the hand gestures and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was.
Man.
Like
That would've
he flicked the switch.
He really,
He went in.
he just knew. He's like, this is the moment.
I just kind of look at those situations. I mean, I suppose you never know. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know who. Like, you might know someone, and if you liked it, you could tell someone about him.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Unless you're like Big Sean doing it to Kanye West to like get a career. I don't know. I don't see the.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't really get it.
Yeah.
I to be real, I really liked his energy, and I liked that like he was like such a go-getter. But
Yeah.
But then in the back of my mind, I'm just like, maybe there's a time and place to use that energy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
somewhere else.
definitely, bro.
Yeah.
Not in the
It's like
middle.
a way to go about it.
Yeah. I mean, and like it doesn't happen all
Yeah,
the
I don't
time.
know. It's
but-
funny the way there's part of it I kind of respect. Like I don't think I would ever do it, but
No.
like I think it's like
Takes balls.
if you want to do that, it's kind of dope.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what it's like. You
Yeah.
don't want to like put them down for doing what
For
they
trying,
like.
at
Yeah,
least.
it's
And
like-
especially.
There's so
never
much
do that.
passion there, eh?
But then
Mm.
it's on the receiving end. You just have to wear it, and obviously you would.
That's
get a
kind of
lot,
cool though.
Yeah.
But like the situations I'm talking about is like these people have had like 100 drinks.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like-
that's a.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
you're
You're not
yeah,
even
yeah,
gonna
that's a different
remember this,
board.
bro.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
He's
But
probably
you
not
know-
even actually a rapper. He's just fucking
yeah, he's
wasted.
just going. Yeah,
Yeah, bro. I've got
someone's
some bars.
gassed him up. Wait, bro, there's D. You should go rap for him. Man.
He's like, yeah. One more shot. One more shot at the bar. I'll be
Straight
good.
up.
All right. So out of all your songs that you've put out so far, what do you think is the song that like you're like, yes, this one, I love everything about this song. This is what I like stand behind. Like out of all your songs you've released, is there one song that stands
I
out
don't
to you?
think so, man. I
Wow.
don't think I've got one.
Wow.
Nah, not yet.
Awesome.
Not yet. I think I'm still working towards that.
More to come.
Yeah, there's songs I definitely like, but there's not one that I'm like so proud of to the core that like represents exactly what
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And that's crazy to think, like, because when you release it, you're probably on the vibe like this is hard.
Oh, I love it.
And then
Love
then like, because we get the same.
I
Like
think
you
you
look
just
back,
grow.
and you
Yeah.
just 100%, bro. You just grow.
Yeah.
You grow out, like
yeah.
yeah.
You did that, you answered that.
Yeah.
one. Yeah, you probably look back at it as like little stepping stones.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. It's
of
just
where
like
you are
a
now.
time marker.
That's
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Yeah. There's
Ah.
definitely songs that I love. Like I love Seven Deuce, especially the beat. The beat on that, I fucking. Sometimes I'm like, man, I want to like make another song to it.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Like, I just
true.
want to get the same beat and like go in again.
Well, you know what you should do? You should get the whole beat and just reverse it. Like reverse,
Straight
just
up, eh?
make a new beat over the top.
Yeah.
Like, oh, who did that? J. Cole did that on.
Forbidden Fruit.
Yes, and what was the song? Neighborhoods. No,
Yeah,
Neighbours. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Which
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good way to
Cool
regenerate songs.
Definitely, man. Yeah.
It could be maybe it was like he thought it would be a cool like part 2 of Forbidden Fruits, but then he's like, nah, I got a way better story.
I reckon he was just fucking around he was just making a beat and he had that same sample and he's like,
fuck it.
Like, how would this sound if I reversed it? And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then, I don't know.
Done.
Like, it could have gone either way. It could have been like real deep and thought out, or it could have just been like,
fuck it.
We just fucked around and we did some shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hard. What? All right, big sidestep here.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on Tripworld? Have you heard of the festival Tripworld?
Yeah, I've been seeing it pop up and shit.
So obviously, it's just recently. Adam, it's just recently been announced.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
I saw it got like postponed or something.
Yeah,
postponed in quotes. I'll put.
And I'm just waiting for the Netflix documentary on it.
Right. He's on board. All right, let's indulge.
Do we want to pull this up?
I mean, okay, give me your best 5 minutes, sir.
Give me like a proper refresher on like.
Well, do you remember when the game was meant to tour 2 years ago?
Yeah, dude. You know what? I was actually meant to support the Brisbane show of that.
Oh, we've just got this is good. This is good.
Yeah, so
Here we go.
this was the same.
Man,
chick.
I've had mad shows fall through that I was like so excited for.
Yeah.
Who
that just
booked you
fell
for that?
through.
Can I ask you that?
I
girl
don't want
called
to put him
woman
on blast,
Well,
because
I'm about to talk about Louis. The woman who runs Yellow Nation, Yellow Live, whatever. They're the promoters that were running Tripworld.
okay,
She's a CEO.
Okay, this is getting
She
deeper
also-
now.
Yeah,
She
we've done
also-
some research.
You guys
She
have
also
gone.
organised the game tour that was apparently fake.
It was fake.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what he was saying.
He said it was fake.
Jesus.
So it says in here, if we scroll down somewhere,
Can't trust motherfuckers.
No.
yeah, official Facebook
Okay, well,
page
I'll
of the
be
game
very.
said the tour was fake.
That's crazy.
Not to buy tickets.
I'll be
And now,
I'll be more surprised if
Tripworld.
Drip World goes ahead than if it doesn't.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
well, they've rescheduled it on the same dates as FOMO and Falls Festival. And
Yeah,
Chillin'
no,
It is now booked for FOMO.
That's not happening.
Nah, there's no way, bro.
Like
But
legit, if it comes out, it's just
booked
gonna be
on the same dates in the same cities.
Yeah, it's around the same time. I think, like if
And is
Perth,
there any artists like doubled up or anything?
Nah.
well, they said the lineup may be different. It'll be as good, if not better.
Only Akon now.
Where do you think they where do people get where do people make money off like
That.
yeah.
ticket sales.
But do you have to refund them or not?
Well, here's the
if you-
thing.
Okay, so they said next week, if you want to refund it, it'll go through. But a friend of mine said that's enough time to claim bankruptcy, which means
They don't have to give anything back.
If you claim bankruptcy on your business, bro, you don't have to pay shit.
Yeah, see, I don't know shit about that sort of shit, eh?
Yeah.
It's a deep rabbit hole, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's fucked, man.
It sounds dangerous, man.
It is,
and
bro.
it sounds
It sounds very
disappointing.
fire
It's
festival.
shit, bro.
It's disappointing for everyone.
Yeah.
Especially
Fans, artists, like artists in the scene who are like probably like, oh man, like finally they're starting to do like a hip hop, like things are starting to pick up. Like
Yeah,
it's a
bro.
hip hop only festival, and it's
Yeah.
like not like super Aussie or like it's like people are probably excited for it, man, like shit like that, and then just to have people potentially like come in and just kind of take everyone for a ride is like
Yeah.
it's a bit disappointing, eh?
Very disappointing. Yeah, it's crazy that like there's people out there that will just
Yeah.
purposely do that.
Yeah.
Just create an idea and like a dream to people to sort of invest in and then be like jokes.
Yeah, it's just people leveraging off shit that they got no business leveraging off.
Like
eh?
definitely over the time that you've been like doing this, like the rapping and seeing all the stuff behind the scenes, man. Like, was ever a time where you're like, this is wrong, like this shouldn't be happening, or like not like don't be like specific, but like be like, I can't believe this is happening here right now.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's ever been like. It's always been like a bit shaky. It's always been growing and like people are just trying to do shit here and there, and
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, I don't know how legit this is or how much these people actually care for like building something properly over the next few years. I think it's just like let's try this out. Quick cash grab. Doesn't work. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
We don't really fuck with hip hop and shit anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely need. I don't know, man. It's like their needs. I don't know what their needs to be because I'm too focused on my art. I feel like, without even sounding like, if I wasn't as committed to or as I felt like I was as good at what I do, I would take note of like shit, and I'd probably start like working in. I would work towards like trying to set shit up properly.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I just don't know if I've personally got like I don't know if I can.
Bro,
I can do all that as
crazy.
well as
we've
you know what I mean?
talked about like, I'm so happy we're not running an event.
Yeah.
But then again, there's like when
It's
we
a
go
lot
to
of work,
when we
man,
go to an
yeah.
event, we're like, bro, I could do so much better here.
Yeah. It's always that. Man.
And
it's always that.
And then, but then,
Fucking
I
all
think
these shortcuts.
bro.
We've got an idea of maybe doing like an EP release, like maybe it's sort of up there, and I think that's probably would be a cool
I think
avenue
I've always
to, like,
thought
do
about that too. I've always just been interested in like my shit. I've known like when I do something like a EP launch or a album launch or whatever, like I'm gonna make it like real customized, real personalized to like what I want out of it. It's not just gonna be like put this show on at the bar and
everyone
you know
comes
what I
and
mean?
drink.
Yeah, like
up.
I'll do, I'll make something like that feels different, feels special and memorable, I guess,
Yeah.
Like I even had someone hit me up the other day who was like, they just randomly messaged me like, man, I remember still like that EP launch you did in 2016 and oh man, like just when you came out and you did that song Family First and like, man, just thinking about that like just gave me goosebumps and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
just hearing shit like that's like, mad.
Yeah.
Because like I remember being in that mind state of like, I want this to be like
real person.
something,
Yeah.
like I think that's the way to go. If you're an artist and it's like if you can't change everything for everyone at once, like at least do something unique for yourself. And then like other people will get like the same idea and everyone will start doing their own thing for themselves. And I think that's kind of like, that's better than having some random people come in and try and take advantage of the whole situation. You know what I mean?
Very hard. Yeah, hard. So just before we go, what's one thing that you would say?
Fuck, that was sure, man. I must say.
Bro, it's crazy, hey.
That was crazy.
It flies past.
I
Once
felt like
you know what the funny thing
I
is?
felt like 20
Every
minutes,
single
bro.
everyone has been on here so
said
far
that.
has said that.
Yeah,
It's
that
insane.
was quick, bro.
But yeah,
I'm ready to sit here for another 3 hours.
ready to lock
Ready to
in.
go in. I feel like we haven't even scratched anything yet.
What's one thing that you could say, I guess, to newcomers of hip hop, like just entering in the game? Is there one bit of advice that you could just give to them?
I think it depends what you're in it for, but for me, I think I would say if it was like someone like me, I would say you don't have to, like, not all the answers are going to come at once. You just have to keep like your intention and keep like pointing in that direction and keep moving in that direction, even if you feel like you're going backwards or whatever. The answers like reveal themselves to you. Like you just have to be in that zone.
That's some facts right there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy,
Straight up.
man. That's
Pretty much.
some great
dope.
advice.
Yeah.
Listen to
Well,
that.
it's just because like, like a lot of people want the answer now. Like
and you
they
never
need to know. I need to know now. Otherwise, like, is this worth doing or whatever? Like the answers don't always they don't come like that. They have to.
Patience.
They'll come to you, but you just have to. So I guess just don't get discouraged or worried if you're going through a patch of self-doubt or something. It's like that shit will always work itself out.
Yeah.
But you just have to. It has to do it on its own time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
dope.
That's crazy. Oh, I was like just about to clap. I was just about to like. At the start, like off camera. We did ask IMD
if he would like to do a 30-second freestyle for us to end. I mean, did you still want to do that, man? If you
I can try something.
This is IMD.
Yep.
Off top. Yeah. Waiting for the drop. Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. Hey, Slum City, run with me. Usain Bolt, yeah, I do it every day. Motherfuckers try to get away. I be right back with the shit. Bouquet when I catch that. Motherfucker better act right. Motherfucker, yeah, I do it all night, every day, daily. Be my last name. Yeah. Let it drop when it comes through. Everybody wanna get on the art of war like it's Sun Tzu. Yeah, I be chillin' in the cut. Yeah, penicillin. Yeah, might have taken that line from Black, but who the fuck cares? Yeah, I'm up here with the Dimes crew, doing shit right to till it's left. Only thing left is to say, miss me when I'm gone. Yeah, back with a motherfucking bitch in a thong. Yeah, loving that shit, slapping on that booty, motherfucker. Yeah, yeesh, motherfucker coming with the drip. Yeah, not the festival though. Yeah, motherfuckers better know. Yeah, that shit probably won't go ahead, but yeah. What's that chick's name? Liz? She better give good head. Yeah. I ain't really fucking with it though. Yeah, looking up at the monitor. Slum City by Dimes. All day and all night. Yeah.
That's IMD, everybody. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram, SoundCloud, Facebook, on all platforms.
Daily Grinder.
Bro,
Daily Grinder.
Anything you like to plug at the end, brother?
Nah.
Gee.
Nah.
Just wait.
Just wait. I'm working on something.
That's crazy. Thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you, bro. Thanks
And
for
we'll
having
see
us.
you guys next time.
Peace out.
Peace.